If you're looking for safe and reliable account grinds, make sure you hit up my boy Cliff2_3 on Twitter. And we are back with another one. What's good, y'all? We are back with another top 10 list. You guys responded very well on the last video, so thank you. Appreciate that. Let's get into the top 10 point guards in NBA 2K22 MyTeam. Now, this list was very difficult to come up with because there's a lot of good point guards in the game, and they're all clumped into around the same area based on what's offered. We still haven't gotten that super breakout point guard yet, but there are some great point guards that you'll be able to choose from, and there's different styles if you want to play a certain way. So we're ready to jump right into it. But before we do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, as I am on the road to 14,000. And just a reminder that all play styles are going to be different. So I'm going to be explaining my opinion based on how I see different people play, but also what I would do on the court myself. So this is just my list. Feel free to leave your own opinions in the comments, but let's get right into it with number 10. Okay, coming in at the number 10th spot of our point guard list is Magic Johnson. I want you guys to be very specific. This is the 75th version, the one that you can add every badge to, because you may want to add some shooting badges to him. Now, Magic Johnson is a big player. He's one of the first big players that we got. So he is 10th because not many players are able to use him due to his shot. He is a little bit slower, and he really doesn't play offense as well as he could down the line. So down the line, he's going to be higher on this list. But for right now, he's number 10 just because his use case, you can kind of cheat off of him a little bit more than you should be able to because of his shot at the moment. So he is 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, 10 Hall of Fames, and 23 gold badges, 97 offense, 87 defense. Pretty much gonna be using him to post up and stuff, and to be a bigger presence on the court to switch on defense. Overall good stats: 75 interior defense, 78 vertical, 74 strength. He is very unathletic for this card. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, but he does move way slower on the court. Overall, he's a good player, just not super great at point guard unless you play a specific style. Now, he can work for you in a different way as long as you know how to use Magic and you can switch on defense and you understand how to get him in spots to hit his shot. He's a phenomenal card, but he's not for everybody. That's why he's on number 10 at the moment. Badges, he's pretty good. You know, he can play make. He has great rebounding. He can get every badge with the 75th, so you can put any badge on him. He just doesn't come with many like clamps and things like that. So you're gonna have to throw those badges on him if you want him to be very good on the defensive end. And obviously you're gonna add some shooting badges to him if you want him to be able to shoot better. So Magic Johnson coming in at the 10th spot at 6'9". If you want to run a big point guard, he's one of the best, but he's not the best that we have in the game right now. Let's move on to number 9. Coming in the number 9 spot for our point guards is Damian Lillard, Dame time. Now, he hasn't been playing that great in the NBA this year, but he's a very good player in my team. 9 Hall of Fame badges, 40 gold, good hot spots all around. At 6'2", only 88 defense, but 99 offense. In offense, he's literally a juggernaut. If you run this card, he's super fun to use, and he is consistent offensively. Green all across the board on offense, good athleticism. His strength is low and his interior defense is low, which puts him way down because he's able to get matched inside easily, and he is very unreliable down low in the post or any kind of back down situation. He's gonna kind of get bullied. So that's pretty much it. Otherwise, on the perimeter, he holds his own. You put clamps on him, interceptor and stuff, he's going to be fine on the perimeter. But down low, he is going to get bullied bad. Driving dunk, three-point shot, he's going to do what Damian Lillard does. He can dribble the ball well. He's one of the best and most fun point guards in the game on the offensive end. Shooting badges, he goes crazy. He's one of the first that we got with limitless spot up out the gate. He can hit from super deep. One of the deepest shots that I've seen in the game, and it's very quick. Hyperdrive on Hall of Fame space creator, so you can step back with him, do some crossovers really quick with him. So he is good in that area too. Defensively, you're going to have to throw some badges on him. Like I said, ankle braces, clamps, interceptor, intimidator. That's where all your badges are going to go because he needs those in order to be effective. If he doesn't have ankle braces, you can just cross him over every single play and he's wobbly on the play. So that's why he is in the number 9 spot, but he is not a bad card if you have him from clutch time. All right, our number 8 point guard, Jerry West, the logo. Hot zones all around the 3-point line. 9 Hall of Fame badges, 49 gold, 6'3", 99 defense, 97 offense. He is pretty much a juggernaut on offense, not gonna lie to you, because of his his dribble animations, all that stuff is top tier, and he does have great stats as well. What puts him above Damian Lillard, although he has lower interior defense and strength, is that he is a juggernaut on the perimeter. 96 perimeter defense, 96 lateral quickness, 95 steal. He only has a 40 block, but he's going to be able to lock up on the perimeter. No problems on the perimeter at all. It's just going to be a problem inside. Like most guards, he's going to be able to get bullied down low. 95 speed with ball, 90 ball handle. He has no worries in that situation. Shooting, he does get very good shooting badges out the gate. You can also give him mismatch expert to complement his height. Comes with 3 Hall of Fame shooting badges, and he does come with some great defensive badges on Hall of Fame. That's what bumped him up to 8th as well, because he has Hall of Fame ball stripper, which helps you when they're trying to mash you inside. Clamps, menace, and tireless defender. So he's going to be able to help you on the defensive end. Even if he gets bullied down low, if they try to post spin, if they try to back you down and shoot, you may be able to strip the ball away with that Hall of Fame ball stripper, and that's what puts him higher than Damian Lillard. All right, next up, now this was a little bit more difficult. We got John Wall in the 7th spot, and he is above Jerry West just because of his ability to dunk the ball, really. But John Wall is a point guard, 6 Hall of Fame badges, 46 gold. He's 6'4", so he's a little bit taller than Jerry West. And he does have 98 offense and 96 defense. He came in the glitch pack, so you know he's going to have glitch stats and stuff. 93 point shot for John Wall is crazy because you know he's not that great of a shooter. 96 acceleration, 96 speed, 94 vertical, 75 strength. So he is stronger, and he does have a little bit better interior defense than Jerry West does. 95 driving layup, 95 dunk. He's going to be able to get to the lane and dunk the ball easily. 81 steal, 57 blocks. So inside, he is, again, not one of the best defenders on the inside as far as the point guard goes. 96 speed with ball, 90 ball handle. So he can obviously dribble the ball the way he needs to do. He came with Hall of Fame sniper and Hall of Fame stop and pop on the John Wall card, which was crazy. And he did also come with limitless spot up that you can increase. His finishing badges, I felt like he should have had Hall of Fame posterizer, but he did not come with it. He did have also quick first step, dimer. In defensive badges, he came with a lot of gold that you can increase. So the reason why, again, he's above Jerry West is because his ability to drive to the basket. He is very tough to stop when he gets inside because of his contact dunk animations, and he can also shoot the ball well. So at the 6th spot is going to be John Wall. All right, coming up next, actually this is the 6th spot. The last one was spot number 7. This is going to be Galaxy Opal Baron Davis, 750 tokens, and you'll be able to acquire him. 99 offense, 99 defense, 6'3", 15 Hall of Fame badges, 40 gold from UCLA. Nice hot zones at pretty much the top of the key in the 3-point line. 92 3-point shot, very quick card, 54 interior defense. As you see the theme, they have low interior defense, but his perimeter, 90. His steal, 96. His block, 70. That block pushed him above John Wall a little bit. Driving dunk, 95. Speed with ball, he's automatically going to be quick to the lane, but he only has base dribble style, so a lot of people don't like that. Although, if you hit a nice crossover with him, he is going to be quick to the basket, so that's not that bad. Moving down to his badges, he does have some nice finishing badges that you can get to the rim. His contact dunks are bananas, better than John Wall's contact dunks. He has some nice shooting badges. You don't have to add much to him besides like a limitless spot up or a chef if you wanted to. Hall of Fame bullet, Hall of Fame quick first step, and unpluckable. But he also has that ball stripper, interceptor, pick dodger, and pickpocket. And on the defensive end, he is literally a menace. And again, if you try to mash him inside, he's going to be able to strip the ball. If you don't get that animation good, he's going to get scored on. But pretty much every point guard is going to get scored on against the mash. So if you have Hall of Fame ball stripper, that makes you a little bit better in my book than some of the point guards in the game. So there's Baron Davis. I do think he's a good card. Is he worth 750 tokens? That's completely up to you and your play style. I'm going to leave that up to y'all. Let's move on to the next spot. At number 5, right in the middle, we got your boy, Gary the Glove Payton. Unlimited reward, one of the best we've gotten. People didn't really know how good he was going to be when he first came out, and then he quickly became one of the favorites in running every lineup. When you saw Gary Payton, you knew the person meant business. 6'4", 7 Hall of Fames, and 25 gold badges. But when you get down to his stats, it's when he really starts to shine. 93 speed, 93 acceleration. He does have an 83 3-point shot, but he hits at a very high clip in the game. You don't have to worry about it. Just boost that up a little bit. 70 drive and dunk is kind of low for him, although he still does get some nice, very safe dunks that he can do. 97 perimeter defense, 97 lateral quickness, 97 steal, 62 block, but he has a 74 interior. So you're not easily able to back him down or do post moves on him because he can stop that with his attribute and also by adding some badges as well. 62 block is a little worrisome because he's not able to really jump with his 82 vertical. So he doesn't get many blocks, to be honest with you guys, which is sad at the point guard position. We did want a Gary Payton that was going to be able to defend, but that dark matter is going to be crazy. I already know that. Looking at his badges, he didn't come with many Hall of Fame playmaking badges. He didn't have Hall of Fame quick first step. So why is he above Baron Davis? Offensively, Baron Davis is better than Gary Payton, but defensively, just that inside presence. There's something about when you play with Gary Payton in game, you just notice that he's a way better defender. From what I've seen and what I've played on my own doing gameplays, Gary Payton is still the better defender in game than Baron Davis. Looking at his badges, ankle braces, ball stripper, clamps, menace, pick dodger, pickpocket, tireless defender. He's literally all over the place. Definitely one of the best point guards in the game still. Him and Baron Davis kind of go toe to toe, I would say, but I would still take Gary Payton over Baron Davis just because I would have to spend 750 tokens on Baron anyway, and I would rather just use someone that I already have and I'm not having to spend those tokens. I can save those up for somebody else. The playstyles are not that different besides Baron Davis being able to just dunk all over your head. So I'm going to be taking Gary Payton over that Baron Davis. All right, now we getting into the top four, and it's your boy, Chef, Wardell, Curry. Whatever you want to call him, you already know what he's going to do when he gets on the court. Hall of Fame badges, he's got 14 of those, 38 golds, hot zones pretty much all over, 6'3", 6'3" wingspan. So his body type is not that crazy. So why is Steph this high? We already know what Steph is about to get into, man. His interior defense is low, his block is low. Cool. Now, RCA, you said defensively they need to have that high in order to be up on the list. But this is Stephen Curry. You have to understand the presence that he brings in this game. 98 three-point shot, 93 speed, one of the best dribble packages. He has the Curry escape. His side-to-side dribble is kind of crazy. It's very difficult to stay with him. Really difficult to stay with him. Going down to his badges, do you see all this purple in the shooting? Blinders, catch and shoot, chef, circus threes, deadeye, difficult shot, green machine, sniper, mismatch. You cannot give him an inch of space. If he has a tall guy on him, mismatch activates. If he's wide open, he's not going to get a full bar because he got sniper. If you give him a circus three from a fade, you give him a little bit of space, he's going to make it. You cannot leave this guy a little inch of space. He strikes fear in your heart just like in real life, and that's why he is above many of the other cards below him with better defense, because his offense is going to make up for him. If you're a good defensive player and you got Curry on the court, all you got to do is worry about Curry getting you buckets. Literally, that's all you got to worry about, because he's going to be able to score pretty much every time down the court if you're good enough with him. Quick chain is on Hall of Fame, and then if you go down to his badges with the 75th version, you can put any badge you want on him. You can put him up to Hall of Fame if you want. If I had Curry and if I was using him, I want Hall of Fame ball stripper, I want Hall of Fame clamps, and I'm probably going to want interceptor on him. Maybe even something like pick dodger, and my Curry's going to be good with that. I don't need anything else. Also, you're going to probably run brick wall on him, Hall of Fame or gold, just so that he's going to not be able to get back down too easily. But Curry, man, he's just great. Like, you have to use this card to understand how good he is on offense, and that's why he made the 4th spot on my list. All right, at number 3. Crazy that he has number 3 because he really is number 3 in real life. Allen Iverson, we talking about practice. 14 Hall of Fame badges, 47 gold, 6 foot. So he's shorter than a lot of guards on this list, but his stats are very good. 95 three-point shot, 98 speed and acceleration, extremely quick with the ball, 90 drive and dunk, so he can drive and dunk with the best of them. He has 90 perimeter defense, 97 steal, very low interior in defense and block. So it's very difficult to use him inside against bigger guards, but he's fine as long as you have the right badges on him. 98 speed, 97 speed with ball, 94 pass accuracy, which doesn't even matter in the game. Going down to his badges, what makes him shine mostly is Hall of Fame mismatch expert at 6 foot. It's going to activate against pretty much anybody in the game that's going to be matched up against him. He's going to have a height advantage because he's shorter. He's going to be able to shoot over them. I don't even know how 2K made that this year, but that's just anybody 4 inches taller or higher, he's going to be able to shoot over them and get less of a penalty for shooting contested shots. Then you've got Hall of Fame ankle breaker, downhill, handles for days, quick first step, and triple threat shoot. If you're not a dribble with this guy, you're going to be able to get open for your shot pretty much anytime down the court. And then he does also come with Hall of Fame ball stripper, clamps, and pickpocket. So on the defensive end, he's going to be fine for you. So that's why Allen Iverson's taking my number 3 spot. Him and Curry can kind of interchange. If you like defense a little bit more with a point guard that can score, take Iverson. If you want your offense to be just crazy, Curry is better than Iverson offensively. But on the defensive end, Iverson's going to give Curry a run for his money. So that's how I did that. Let's move to the top 2 point guards in the game. At number 2, from Marquette, Dwayne Wade, 6'4", 10 Hall of Fame badges, 51 gold, 97 defense, 98 offense. The Flash is back in NBA 2K, and I'm definitely talking about the Evo version. The 75th version is good too, because you can put any badge on them. You can upgrade any badge. I think that's cool. The Evo version, you cannot. So it's going to depend what you want. But I'm talking about the Evo version right now. We got a 93-point shot, 70 interior defense, 90 block, 90 vertical. He gets up to block shots. You're not going to easily be able to get layups and dunks on him. He blocks pretty much everything if he's in the vicinity of it. So that's why Dwayne Wade is one of the best defensive guards in the game, period. Now, going down to his badges, he does get a good boost on his Evo with his badges. Now, again, the 75th version, you can add badges to him, so we can take a look at that one too. But I think this one is the better one in my opinion. Now, what you can't add on him is brick wall, post lockdown, and rim protector. So the 75th version, I do think if you want those badges, you can get the 75th, and then your Dwayne Wade will be even better on defense. But I do think that 3-point boost for this card does make a big difference for him offensively. So that's why I'm talking about the Evo version. He also does have Hall of Fame sniper, so being able to hit shots with him if he gets a full bar is still going to be good for you. And he has good finishing badges, obviously. Now, his contact dunks are also very good, and he locks up with some of the best cards in the game. You can't increase any of his badges at all, so we won't talk about that. But out the box, this card's very good. If we look at the 75th version, you see he only has a 79 3-point shot. So if you're good at shooting with this card and you can just boost his 3 with a shoot boost and a coach, then you're able to come down to his badges, and then you'll be able to add whatever badge you want to him, and that's going to make your Dwayne Wade a little bit better. Post move lockdown, rim protector, brick wall. You can add those badges to him, and that's going to turn your Wade up just a little bit more than the version we were just looking at. So I do think that is something you can do. And remember that this version is not going to have Hall of Fame sniper, so you're probably going to have to throw that on him if you do want that back. All right, number 1 spot, and now this might come as a surprise to a lot of you guys. Penny Hardaway, a 94 gold card, or a 94 diamond card, excuse me. 4 Hall of Fame badges, 26 gold badges, 6'7", 6'10" wingspan, 87 defense, 95 offense. But what makes this card go crazy is if you use Boris Diaw for the dynamic duo, this card just goes wild. Now let's look at his stats without it, and I do think he's still one of the better guards in the game because he's kind of like a blend of that Magic Johnson and Dwayne Wade. He's like a mix of those two because he's huge at 6'7", but he can also dribble, drive, dunk, shoot, pass. He can do everything. Even though some of his stats are yellow, don't even worry about that. Trust me, this card is a menace. And he does have one of the better dribble styles, so he's able to get around you pretty quickly, and he has good badges. So 85 drive and dunk, 83 3-point shots, the only thing you really have to worry about unless you're really good at shooting with him. 85 perimeter defense, 78 interior defense, plus being 6'7", keep that in mind. 85 vertical, great rebounder, good at blocking. Now his badges, he doesn't have many shooting Hall of Fame, many finishing Hall of Fame, but he has 4 playmaking badges Hall of Fame, none on defense. When you get this guy with the dynamic duo, Boris Diaw not only becomes a better player, well-rounded overall, so you can run him at small forward or power forward, so don't even worry about that. But look what happens to Penny Hardaway, man. This card is crazy. 96 3-point shot, 90 mid-range. His defense goes up a little bit with the consistency. Drive and dunk goes up to 90. Drive and layup goes up. Ball handle goes up. And then he gets extra badges. Catch and shoot, clutch shooter, difficult shots, hot zone hunter, ankle breaker goes to Hall of Fame. This card turns up. Then you're going to want to put some defensive badges on him. You want to put pick dodger, interceptor, maybe chase down, post lockdown. Go crazy with this card because right now, if you have him with this Boris Diaw duo, you literally have the best point guard in the game. So Penny Hardaway is my #1 point guard with the duo. Now, of course, it's all going to depend on you and how you play. I run Dwayne Wade and Gary Payton, and I'm waiting for Alonzo Ball currently. So I'm not even running Penny Hardaway, but I do still know he is the best point guard in the game with that duo, just because of how the game works. Now, we do have some honorable mentions. I won't pull them up on the screen, but Mark Price, that you get from Clutch Time, very, very solid card. Mismatch expert at 6 foot. Very good shooting badges, can defend pretty well, but he's smaller and he can get matched easily. Ja Morant is very good, especially if you badge him up like Most Ballin did. His Ja Morant is very, very phenomenal. And then we got Kyrie Irving, the pink diamond. Very good ball handler, can shoot the ball well, can play make, and his defense is good. He just has low interior defense. So overall, we got some pretty decent point guards in the game, but we're still waiting for that one, kind of like Penny with the duo, that can do everything. Once we get that point guard, mostly everyone's going to be using him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you had anything different that you would say in the comments. What position do you want to see next? But until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.